evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Davis Field for today's Heart of America women's soccer match between the visiting number 6 ranked team in America, the Vikings of Missouri Valley College, and your number 18 nationally ranked Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAIA Champions of Character Values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. And now, we ask all who are able to please rise or move your hats for a pregame prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Please grant all athletes, coaches, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor you in all we do on and off the field, and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. And now it's time to introduce today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Vikings. In goal, a senior wearing number 1, Mariana Barbara Bujalans. A defender, a sophomore, number 2, Lucia Torres Viciano. A defender, a senior, number 4, Deja White. A defender, a senior, number 7, Anna Rendon. A midfielder, a senior, number 10, Judith Ferrer. A midfielder, a senior, number 14, Carla Carmona. A defender, a senior, number 16, Marta Carrasco Mesa. A midfielder, a senior, number 18, Maddie Hudson. At forward, a senior, number 20, Sylvia Maldonado. At forward, a senior, number 21, Marlene Flores. And at forward, a senior, number 23, Ashley Arabaz. The Vikings are led by head coach Drew Hawkins, and he is assisted by Leticia Sebra and George Passos. And now it's time to introduce the starting lineup for your Central Methodist Eagles. In goal, the freshman wearing number 1, Amber Bennett. A defender, a junior wearing number 3, Irene Ereith. A defender, a junior, number 4, Naria Munoz. A midfielder, a junior, number 6, Jenna Brower. A midfielder, a sophomore, number 8, Sarah Garcia. And forward, a graduate student wearing number 12, Lucia Shelf. A midfielder, a senior, number 13, Maya Heinrichsen. A midfielder, a senior, number 14, Mocha Ishii. A midfielder, a freshman, number 15, Grace Elder. A defender, a graduate, number 20, Reese Brock. And that forward, a junior, number 21, Mariana Barreto. Your Eagles are led by head coach Dan Schmidlin, and he is assisted by Tyler Watkins and Joe O'Sullivan. Best of luck to both squads.
All right, welcome into Davis Field. This is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD and Director of Athletic Communications here at Central Methodist University, bringing you tonight's Heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Soccer regular season action between the number 6 ranked Missouri Valley College Vikings and your number 18 nationally ranked Central Methodist Eagles. We had about a 30-minute delay to this one due to lightning in the area, but looks like teams are ready to get set, so about a 30-minute delay, but we'll get started here shortly. Cam Magine, our PA announcer, providing the starting lineups for this one. We'll go through those as we get this match underway. Latest NAI Coaches Top 25 poll coming out today. CMU jumping 3 spots from number 21 to number 18. They previously entered the preseason Top 25 poll, number 18, but had a few early hiccups. 4-0 loss to Oklahoma Wesleyan hurt them on the road early in the year, so it dropped 3 spots, but ended up bouncing back with a nice upset road win over, at the time, number 13 Mid-America Nazarene University. We'll talk about that match as we go along here this evening as we get ready to get this one underway here from Davis Field. Official gives the thumbs up to both goalies. And I think we are just about ready. And we are off. Kickoff time officially 5:41 p.m. Central Standard Time as Missouri Valley sends this one upfield. And again, this is a battle between two of the top teams in the Heart of America Athletic Conferences. We get a foul right off the bat from Missouri Valley College, so it'll be a free kick for Central Methodist, and it'll be Munoz on the free kick. Munoz, a junior defender, scored both of CMU's goals in their upset win at Mid-America Nazarene University last week, both coming on free kicks, with the latter coming with 3 seconds left in regulation, and that proved to be the game winner. And as a result, she ended up earning Heart of America Offensive Player of the Week honors. The SID goofed on that one. She should have been up for Defensive Player of the Week, but had a goof there. So she ended up winning Offensive Player of the Week, which is still a big honor. But a brace for Munoz and a big-time win for them. Surely was able to propel them up 3 spots to number 18. Looking at Missouri Valley College, previously ranked number 12, but have jumped 6 spots since then. Good results against number 8 Cumberlands. That was a 1-1 tie, as well as a 1-0 win against Oklahoma Wesleyan in Marshall not too long ago. So 2 big wins for the Vikings in non-conference play. And this matchup here is between the last 6 Hart regular season champions, with CMU claiming 5 straight from 2019 to 2023, and then Missouri Valley taking last year's. So CMU quite a bit of a stretch, and early trouble for CMU. It's still in play. Goes out. Several shots going down there, but I think it'll end up being a corner kick, and it will. Number 23, Ashley Rebus, senior forward from Lake Forest, California, be on the free kick. She sends a left-footed shot in, saved by Bennett, CMU's freshman goalkeeper. She'll wait to clear out the goalie box before sending this one up. Again, good early pressure by Missouri Valley College. Elder up to Barreto. Barreto with some space. Barreto looking for Garcia over on the right side. Does a good job staying on sides. Looking for Schaup. Now back to Barreto. Barreto. Good tackle by Missouri Valley. Still with possession. They'll send it back the other way. Again, when you think of Heart of America women's soccer, there's 2 teams traditionally that come to mind. Central Methodist, especially in the past 7 to 8 years, and then Missouri Valley College, as well as Benedictine College. And we won't even get started on the men's side because, good grief, you got about 4 or 5 teams ranked in the top 25. But Arribas with some space. Again, good pressure. Brower deflects that, and Prot sends that upfield. Barreto doing battle with it. Barreto, now Schaup. Turned over quickly. That's Hudson for Missouri Valley. Deja White still with it. She's going to send it up to Flores. And that ball sent high, way out of play. And Amber Bennett will send this to Protz on the left side. Turned over. An error for CMU. We'll see if it can get cleared. Ball sent. Garcia with it now for CMU. Again, this is an early season matchup, only CMU's third conference game of the year, but boy, does this one have implications in the regular season standings as we go along. Again, Missouri Valley, your regular season conference champions in 2024, lost to Mid-America at home in the Hart Conference Tournament semifinals on a last-second score. And then CMU, I believe, is the 3 seed, ended up taking care of business against Benedictine in the semifinals in Atchison. That was a 4-1 win. And as a result, CMU ended up hosting Mid-America Nazarene in the tournament championship, ended up falling in that game. But got a little bit of a revenge earlier last week with a 2-1 win over the Pioneers. So Deja White with the throw-in. She'll send that to Carmona. Carmona doing battle with Heinrichsen. Good defense by Heinrichsen. That'll be a throw-in for the Eagles, and Ruiz we'll send it back to Protz. Again, a very new team for CMU. Munoz, Berea, in terms of starters at least. So still trying to find their rhythm, and I think they're starting to get it here in the middle stages of September. That ball will go out of play. That'll be a throw-in for Missouri Valley College. And Austin Thomas will have the men's call for you at probably around roughly 8 o'clock, I would say, with this delay. Hopefully, I'm going to knock on wood that there's no more lightning delays, but broadcaster's jinx will usually get you, so we'll see. We'll see how we do as we go along. But on the men's side, Missouri Valley, number 25, not the best start. Started in the preseason polls as number 14, have dropped 11 spots. CMU men entering tonight unranked. A good result against number 5, William Penn, who were the national runner-ups in last year's tournament in Barreto. Ball goes out of play. I believe that'll be a corner kick. We'll see. If not, it'll be a very long throw-in. Munoz. So number 4, Nerea Munoz on the throw-in. Right up to Garcia. Back out of play. It'll stay with CMU. Munoz to Schaup. Schaup. Heinrichsen. Heinrichsen with a shot. Goes wide. Roughly 9 minutes gone here in first half action. Still scoreless as both teams are trying to figure out each other's defense. Good pressure from Missouri Valley early on. Sent upfield by Brower. Valley retains possession. Up to White. Deja White sends one in, but still in danger, cleared by Ruiz. White with it again. Ruiz sends it back upfield. Schalp right there contesting. Elder. Nice move by Elder up the near sideline, has some space. Good tackle. Deflected off of Schalp, sent upfield by Missouri Valley. Ruiz sends it right on back. White. Turned over with Elder. Now Brower. Brower, a junior captain from the Netherlands, looking for Barreto, a fellow captain on that play. Turned over though. Again, just a lot of good defensive play in the midfield. Heinrichsen. Again, you can tell who they're looking for in Barreto. Barreto leads CMU in scoring with 6 goals in 7 matches, and she's also dished out a team-high 3 assists. So you know she'll be a big piece of Central's offense as we go along tonight. Again, this matchup features both Heart of America Players of the Week, both on the offensive and defensive side. For Missouri Valley, Marta Carrasco Mesa, this week's Heart Defensive Player of the Week. And then for CMU, Nerea Munoz, Heart Offensive Player of the Week for her brace against the Pioneers, including the game winner with just 3 seconds left. Munoz was looking for Barreto, too far for the junior, so that'll go out of play. And that'll just be a goal kick for Booja Lance of Missouri Valley. Again, CMU with a very strong last 5 to 6 years of play. 6 Heart regular season championships, 1 in 2017, and they rattled off 5 straight from 2019 to 2023. During that span from 2019 to 2022, they also took care of business in the regular season, in the tournament, winning 4 straight conference tournament titles. Missouri Valley, on the other hand, always usually at the top of the table, but didn't win their first regular season title, which was last year in 2024. That's their first regular season championship since 1993. And traditionally, the Heart of America, Graceland's had a lot of success in the early 2000s. Benedictine after that, CMU and Missouri Valley taking their turn. So again, 2 of the top teams in the Heart of America Athletic Conference, and traditionally in the country, are doing battle right here at Davis Field. So it's a good matchup. We appreciate everyone tuning in on the Heart Conference Network and on Urban Edge Network from wherever you are. And if you're in the area, come on down. Men's game will start at roughly 8 o'clock. CMU led by head coach Dan Schmidlin. Actually just 4 wins away from 300 total in his CMU career for those historians. For a time, he coached both men and women. CMU turns this one over. Valley with it, sends one up the field. And an incredible goal. That's going to be a score for number 10, Judith Fair. And Missouri Valley is going to take a 1-0 lead in this matchup. Off of a strike from about 30 yards out, number 10, Judith Fair, senior midfielder from Barcelona, Spain.
Viking goal, number 10, Judith Fair.
So a quick reset of the clock, 31-31. Let our clock run a little bit too long, but Missouri Valley strikes first in this one. And just got Amber Bennett, a freshman, off her line a little too much, and they just floated that one over the top and found the back left side of the net. And Missouri Valley, a 1-0 lead here in the early stage of this game. We'll see if CMU can respond. Again, Missouri Valley, number 6 in today's NAI Coaches Top 25 poll. I'm not sure if that is their highest ever national ranking, but I would bet so. Andy, if you're tuning into this broadcast, feel free to shoot me a text and let me know. So we'll see how CMU responds here. And we'll get a foul, I believe, on number 23, Ashley Arribas, senior forward from Lake Forest, California. And you can already sense the chippiness in the crowd and on the field, so it might be a long night for our administrative team, but we'll see. So Sarah Garcia on the free kick here. Garcia, sophomore midfielder from Madrid. She'll take this, or it'll be Mocha Ishii with the fake out. Garcia's going to send a far shot in. I think she was looking for Schaup or Barreto, but nothing doing there. That's going to be deflected out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Again, both these teams share a common non-conference opponent. In 2025, CMU fell to Oklahoma Wesleyan down in Bartlesville, 4-0. I think that was just their second game of the year. Meanwhile, the Vikings hosted the Eagles of Oklahoma Wesleyan in Marshall, and that was a 1-0 win. Ishii. Munoz sends one up looking for Schaup. That is going to be headed back. "16 minutes gone by here in half number one. If you're just tuning in, Missouri Valley with a 1-0 lead on Central with a goal from number 10, Judith Fair. I'd say it was probably from about 30 yards out. Caught freshman goalkeeper Amber Bennett off her line for the Eagles and just floated one over the top, and not much you can do about those. But a cheeky goal, to say the least, and it went in and ended up working. And Valley 1-0 lead here with about 17 minutes, 28 minutes into half number one. Ball sent upfield. That's a Rebus. Headed back by Protz. Ruiz looking for ball coach Schmidlin providing instructions to his defense. Deja White, senior defender out of Tucson, Arizona, will throw this one in. Sends a long ball upfield looking for Flores. Goes out of play, but in favor of Missouri Valley, and White will do it again as we make our way up the field. Ball sent in. Flores turned over. Schaup with it now. Schaup back to Protz. A little bit of offensive pressure from Valley. Ruiz to Garcia. Garcia goes down. That'll be a foul on number 4, Deja White. A free kick for the Eagles. They'll move quickly on it. Valley with pressure again. That's Fair. Fair with the shot. Good save by White. Or Bennett, excuse me. So Judith Fair with a nice fake out of the CMU defense, and good save by Bennett and good presence. That'll be a corner kick. Number 10 Fair with it again on the corner. Somewhat cleared, still in a dangerous spot. Valley with possession. Barreto heads it out, looking for Ruiz. Tries to clear it upfield, but again, that's going to go right to Anna Rendon. So looks like another throw in, this time Deja White. Schaup over defending. Throw in. Goes out of play. I think that was Reese on the tap out. It was, so we'll get another corner kick for Missouri Valley. 4 total shots, 2 shots on goal, including the goal from number 10, Judith Fair. Ball sent in. Skies over everyone's head. Brower back to Munoz. Protz. Back to Bennett. And again, good pressure by Missouri Valley early on in this game, and just a consistent presence in the final third. And Rendon cruising around Barreto. Judith Fed sends one in. Right at Bennett, though. Good defensive play. I think that shot was 14 Carla Carmona, and it was. Ball sent up. Again, Marlene Flores, senior forward out of Santa Cruz, Bolivia, lurking, but again, good presence by Bennett to come up and snag that one. Again, besides just a few chances for CMU, this one has been all Missouri Valley in the early stages of this game. 5 shots, 3 shots on goal, 1 corner for the Vikings compared to just 1 shot. No shots on goal, and no corners yet for CMU. Again, this matchup is a featured matchup between the last 6 Heart of America regular season champions, with CMU winning 5 straight from 2019 to 2023, and then Valley taking care of business last season in 2024. Both those teams did not end up winning the conference tournament. That went to the Pioneers of Mid-America Nazarene University. Upcoming games for your Eagles is Grace Elder looking for Ishii. And they'll get Missouri Valley for a foul, and that'll be a free kick for the Eagles, but they got what they wanted. They got the stop on the offensive pressure. And CMU will have to reset here as Munoz will take this free kick. And I don't know if you can hear him, but good chit-chat on both sides. I think we've got the CMU baseball program down to my right. That ball sent upfield and right to Bujilance, the goalkeeper. Upcoming games for Eagles, they will travel to Dubuque, Iowa to take on Clark University. That's this coming Saturday, September 20th, a 1 p.m. kickoff. And then they will return home on the 24th to host Missouri Baptist, which is a new member in the Heart of America Athletic Conference, at approximately 5 p.m. before heading back out on the road to conclude the month of September with a road matchup against Culver Stockton College. That'll be Saturday, September 27th. So haven't gotten to see the Eagles quite as much as Arribas was looking for Flores. Good defense by Protz of CMU. Garcia with an extended possession of that ball, turns it over right to Carrasco Mesa. And both Garcia and Schaup go down. That's ball's headed. Headed by number 23, Arribas. Again, good idea by the Vikings. And we'll get a sub for CMU. That'll be number 18. Beatrice I'm coming on. And then Mocha Ishii, number 14, comes off. Additional sub number 7, Suzu Sawa. She will take the spot of Jenna Brower. So 2 quick subs for CMU, and we'll get one more here, probably the next break, as Lauren Berger, number 24, will come on for the Eagles. We'll see who she replaces. And Schaup sends one up to Barreto. We'll see if she stays on side. She does. That's Barreto. Barreto with it. Good defense by Torres Vizcaino of Missouri Valley. We'll get another sub for CMU. Berger will come on for number 15, Grace Elder. So quick throw in for Munoz. Schaup. Schaup, still with it. Still with possession. Munoz, headed out. Garcia. Again, 2 or 3 quick subs, and suddenly the offense has changed a little bit for CMU. We'll see how that looks here in the final 16 minutes, and you can see they're looking for Barreto here on the near side. And our center judge is going to say that's a CMU throw-in. Missouri Valley doesn't like that, of course. Drew Hopkins in his 18th season leading the Vikings, as we'll get one more sub. That'll be number 19, Lawana Jarleen. Freshman forward. She'll replace Schaup. And we'll resume action here as Ruiz on the throw-in. Jarleen looking for Barreto. Nice header. Good play by Barreto. We'll see, and we're going to get a foul inside the box, and that'll be a penalty kick. And maybe a potential yellow card. We'll see. No yellow card issue, but a foul inside the box on Barreto, so that'll be a penalty kick for CMU. Again, 4 quick subs for the Eagles here in the last 5 minutes, and suddenly the pace has changed in favor of CMU. First 25 minutes, it was all Missouri Valley with a goal from Judith Fair just 14 minutes in, but now a good opportunity for CMU. We'll see who ends up taking this. CMU going up against a seasoned goalkeeper in Marina Barba Bujilance out of Spain. So as the clock is stopped here with 15:18 remaining here in the first half. And we'll see if Barreto's well enough to take this. And she will, slow to get up. Mariana Barreto, the junior, versus Bujilance, the senior. Game time goal here potentially if Barreto can knock it through the back of the net. We'll see. And saved, not saved. That's a goal for CMU. Mariana Barreto, a little bit of a fake out. Took a little bit of a hesitation. Bujilance goes to her right. And Barreto slips it past just her left side. And just like that, CMU's going to tie this one up at 1 goal apiece here with 15 minutes left here in half number 1. So CMU capitalizing on the offensive pressure. Again, I've said it once, but four quick subs by head coach Dan Schmidlin. He made some key adjustments there, and a foul inside the box gives CMU a penalty kick, which Barreto cashes in on, and we will start things back up, and it is all tied back up at 1-1. We'll get a stoppage in play. I'm not sure why we have a stoppage in play, but we do. Maybe a little bit too excited. How can you not be excited, though? It's Missouri Valley versus CMU women's soccer. So, we'll resume action here. Foul on Missouri Valley, so a free kick from Munoz. She's going to send one way upfield. Jarlene over to Garcia. Garcia to Barreto. Barreto with the shot. Off the mark, wide right, so it'll be a goal kick for Bugilance of Missouri Valley. And again, if you're just joining us, Missouri Valley with a goal at the 31-30 mark of the first half from a, I'd call it a floater from Judith Fair, senior midfielder out of Spain, sent it over the head of Amber Bennett, who was off her line. And really, again, all Missouri Valley in those first 20 minutes, but some adjustments from Coach Dan Schmidlin and his staff. 4 subs, and the offensive pressure was starting to go the way of the Eagles, and it resulted in a penalty kick for Mariana Barreto, who ended up converting. And 1 sub for Missouri Valley College. Number 3, Zoe Cristofaro, senior from Tucson, Arizona. She replaces number 20, Sylvia Maldonado. And again, I may have miscounted, but if I'm looking at this roster for Missouri Valley, you've got 15 seniors, probably around 16 or 17 upperclassmen. So it is a loaded, experienced lineup compared to a younger lineup for CMU, and you can already tell the intensity is ramped up in this one. You've got CMU baseball down on the right, and then the contingent from Missouri Valley College and the classic drum on the left. We'll see which side goes happy here in about goes home happy here in about an hour, as it's already getting chippy. That'll be number 23, Ashley Arribas. Or no, correction, number 24, Lauren Berger with the foul. So free kick for Missouri Valley. Sarah Garcia is asking, what did we do? Coach Schmidlin up out of his chair providing instruction, as well as associate head coach Tyler Watkins, as this ball is sent into the box. Still in danger. Cleared by Heinrichsen. Barreto sends it upfield just to get it out of harm's way. Heinrichsen. And just really good pressure by Missouri Valley College here. 11 and a half minutes left in regulation for this one. And we will get a Foul on Missouri Valley. And Munoz will take the free kick. And a shot by Barreto, deflected by Bujilance, and then sent back out. Munoz, and they'll get Sarah Garcia for being offsides, number 8. Throw in favor of CMU. Garcia with a quick throw into Munoz. Munoz, looking for Barreto. Turned over, sent back upfield by Torres Vizcaino. And good ball, looking for Arribas. Better defense from Ruiz to shut that ball down. That'll go out of play. And we'll get another sub for Missouri Valley, number 2. Serena Abe, a senior midfielder from Mesquite, Texas. We'll see who she ends up replacing. Looks like number 21, Marlene Flores. Jarlene can't maintain possession, so it goes back to Missouri Valley, but not before Heinrichsen comes up with it. Back to Ruiz, to the near sideline and Berger. Ruiz. It's Protz. Turned over, Missouri Valley College with a strike, and a great save by Amber Bennett. That shot by Carla Carmona, number 14. Again, just a tough pass from CMU, and Carmona right there to intercept it. But again, great defense from Bennett. And we'll get a foul. That's on number 2, Torres Vizcaino. And I don't know if you guys can hear the fans out here, but it's already getting chippy. It's number 2, Lauren. So Torres Vizcaino with the foul. Again, I haven't seen any yellow cards yet. I don't want to jinx it, but we will resume action with a free kick from Munoz, and she'll send this one way up high, and Munoz is going to score from 42 yards out, and CMU with a 2-1 lead. Nerea Munoz with the strike.
Eagle goal, number 4, Nerea Munoz.
Shades of last Wednesday in Olathe, Kansas, as Munoz from the 42-yard line of the football field just sends this one over Bujalance's head, and nothing you can do about that one. CMU a 2-1 lead here at the 7:14 mark of the first half. We'll throw this up on the screen, and we'll see if I got the replay. I'm pulling double duty tonight. I did not, but again, an impressive strike nonetheless. You guys can back it up and watch it if you'd like. But Munoz on the free kick. And the reigning Hart Offensive Player of the Week, who was a defender taking care of business, And again, wow. What a strike from Munoz. And CMU a 2-1 lead. So, again, if you look at the stats, Missouri Valley with a lot of offensive possession. CMU thwarting off waves and waves of attacks from Missouri Valley, but CMU capitalizing on 2 fouls from Missouri Valley, one resulting in a penalty kick for Barreto. And then Munoz just with an incredible strike from, honestly, probably more like 50 yards out. I'm just looking at the grid lines of the American football field, but holy cow. So 5:45 here left. And Jeff Sherman, athletic director, just throwing out T-shirts to the baseball crowd. Really appreciate that. He's been asking for a T-shirt gun. I don't know how much any of those cost, but if anyone wants to shoot me an email or a note, let me know. That's something that we've been talking about. But again, this has real soccer energy here tonight as two of the top teams in the Heart of America Athletic Conference do battle on the women's side, and the men's game will be good. It's number 25 Missouri Valley men come to town. This women's game, a premier matchup, not only in the Heart but in all of the NAI. We'll see if Missouri Valley can respond here with just under 5 minutes left. We'll see. Throw in by White. White again. Right off the noggin of Berger. And boy, that one didn't feel too good, but she's up and she's all right. Probably needs to sit. And we'll get a stoppage in play. She's going to go down, but yeah, she took that right off the frontal lobe. We'll see if she's okay, so. We'll take a quick break while our crew tends to her, and we'll be right back. You're listening to CMU Eagles Women's Soccer here on the Heart Conference Network and Urban Edge Network. All right, so Berger ends up coming out of the game. Number 11, Pascal Rodriguez, a freshman midfielder / forward from Chile, will come onto this game. And Berger, a mid-half substitution, really was a part of that group that got the offense rolling for CMU. And White with the throw-in. And Judith Fair with the foul, and she was the first goal scorer of the night at the 13:31 mark of the first half. Didn't like that call, as well as the Missouri Valley contingency on our left. Did not agree with it either. Again, halftime, we'll take about a 15-minute break. We'll bring you second half action. Again, this is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD and Director of Athletic Communications, bringing you the call as a turnover by the CMU defense, fumbled away, fair with it. Protz and Heinrichsen playing defense. We'll see what happens here. Looking for a rebus over everyone's head, though, and that'll go out of play for a goal kick. Now. All right.
That's over the fence and back on the track.
Just about 2 minutes left here in half number one. We'll have our minute countdown as well as our 10-second countdown. That's a reminder for our PA announcer, Cam Jean. Just making sure I make that plug for him. And Barreto looking for Garcia. Deflected, but they're going to end up calling off sides on, I guess, Garcia. I couldn't tell you. I really do like this drum, though. I think we need to get one at CMU. I'm kind of a fan. Let me talk to the higher-ups, and we'll see what we can do. Fed. Cleared by Ruiz. A little over a minute left here in half number one. Ball sent in, looking for a rebus. Cleared by Protz. Narasawa. And Rodriguez with some space.
1 minute remaining in the half.
60 seconds left here in half number one. And when we wrap up half number one, we'll go through some quick stats, recap our goal scorers, and then we'll get you guys to halftime break again. About a 15-minute break. We'll see if anything can be done here in the final 38 seconds. Barreto, CMU's first goal scorer of the evening, is double-teamed, and that ball is cleared out. And again, you can see why Barreto is so highly watched. And we'll get a foul on number 10, Judith Faird. Again, the Valley contingency don't like it. Coach Schmidlin and his staff don't mind it necessarily. So we're about 13 seconds left here from the halftime break. We'll see if there's any final score here or any final action here. Free kick from Ruiz, headed out by White. And that is going to take us to halftime. So a very eventful first half where if you look at the stats, the first 15, 20 minutes, first 15 to 20 minutes was all Missouri Valley. A goal from number 10, Judith Fair, just floating over the top of the CMU goalkeeper's head. That was in the 13th minute of play. And again, Missouri Valley just had all sorts of offensive pressure and looked like they were really controlling this match. But then CMU makes 4 or 5 substitutions, does Dan Schmidlin and his staff, and shortly after, a foul inside the box from Mariana Barreto to Mariana Barreto results in a penalty kick, which the junior converted for her 7th goal of the year. And less than 9 minutes later, the reigning Hart Offensive Player of the Week, Nerea Munoz, doing what she's done best the past week, to be honest with you, just sending free kicks and putting them perfectly. And nothing that Bujulance can do about that one. That's the go-ahead goal here in half number one, as CMU's got a 2-1 lead. So some quick stats for you here: 8 shots, 5 shots on goal for Missouri Valley, 1 corner, 10 total fouls on the Vikings. CMU 5 shots, 3 shots on goal, 4 saves, 2 offsides. I don't see any corners yet. I know we've had a couple though. They're in here somewhere. I just have to find them. So that is how we are looking here in half number one, so about 13 and a half left on the clock here for halftime. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here shortly. Again, you are listening to CMU Eagles Women's Soccer here on the Hart Conference Network, as well as Urban Edge. We'll see you all in a few. All right, welcome back to Davis Field for second half action between the number 18 nationally ranked Central Methodist Eagles and the visiting number 6 nationally ranked Missouri Valley College Vikings. This is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD and Director of Athletic Communications here at Central Methodist, bringing you second half action. If you missed first half action, we'll do a quick recap for you folks at home. Missouri Valley with a lot of offensive pressure in the first 15 to 20 minutes of play, and you can see that in the stats. A goal by senior number 10 Judith Fed in the 13th minute of play, as we'll get a foul quickly, and picked up right where I left off in half number 1 in terms of fouls committed. That'll be number 7, Anna Rendon. So Sarah Garcia will get a free kick from about the 10-yard line, so 20 yards out, I would say. Mocha Ishii also there as well. Head official providing some instruction to our defense. Three-man wall for the Vikings as Garcia and Ishii are both in position to take this free kick. It'll be Garcia. And not sure what happened there. Garcia saw something she didn't like and miscommunication there. That'll go out of play, and that'll go the way of Missouri Valley College. So a goal by Judith Fed of Missouri Valley in the 14th minute of play. Just a beautiful floater over the top of CMU's keeper. Nothing she could do about that. Missouri Valley took a 1-0 lead just 14 minutes into this game, and then several substitutions by Coach Dan Schmidlin and his staff. And that resulted in more offensive pressure for the Eagles and ended up turning into a penalty opportunity as Garcia sends that one up to Barreto. Barreto, the goal scorer for CMU, their first goal tonight on that penalty kick. Sends one in to Schaup. Louisa Schaup giving chase. Still in play. It eventually does go out, and that'll be a Missouri Valley goal kick. So good pressure here by CMU early on. And then if you missed it at the end of the first half, you ought to go back and watch Nerea Munoz, the reigning Hart Offensive Player of the Week. Usually a defender, but this SID messed up her nomination, so she went down as an Offensive Player of the Week for a couple goals last week. Ended up hitting I would almost say a 50-yard strike on a free kick that just went over the top of Marina Barba Bujilance, the senior goalkeeper for Missouri Valley, to give CMU a 2-1 lead. That was in the 38th minute of play, and again, nothing that these keepers could do about some of those shots. Just really good, well-struck balls by both Missouri Valley and CMU. Again, this ball goes out of play. That'll go the way of Missouri Valley College. It'll be a throw-in for Rendon. Heinrichsen and Brower. Looks like it's the same starting lineup for Central as they began half number 1. They will begin the same way in half number 2. And Missouri Valley, that's Cristofaro. I think she might have been offsides anyway, but good job by Bennett to go up and grab that. Eliminate any potential goal scoring opportunities for Missouri Valley. Protz up to Ruiz. Ruiz to Schaup. Schaup looking for Barreto. Cleared by Viscano of Missouri Valley. And Valley giving chase. Good defense by Munoz. Valley still with it. Eventually goes out of play, but a good battle there between Cristofaro and Munoz Cristofaro, senior defender out of Tucson, Arizona. Playing offense, though, so I'm going to assume that she's a forward, and maybe there's just a typo in this sheet. I'm not too sure. But good defense there by Munoz, and you can see why she plays defense, but has really picked up the pace offensively in the last 2 or 3 games, especially from the free kick. So, but Missouri Valley providing good pressure. There's a reason they're the number 6 team in the country. Also already picked up a couple results against number 8 Cumberland's. That was a 1-1 tie. And then now Cumberland's is number 2 in the country. And I think they won nationals last year, I'm pretty sure. And we'll get a foul on number 12, Louisa Schaup. And you can hear all the hooting and hollering outside from both the home and visiting crowds as they debate why they think their call is the right or wrong one. Free kick here for Missouri Valley. Carrasco Mesa and Judith Fed are both in position to take it. We'll see who ends up doing it. Looks like it might be fair based off this. It's not. It's going to be Mesa. Mesa, that ball too high off the American football goalpost. That'll go the way of CMU for a goal kick. Again, looking at Missouri Valley's schedule coming up, they return home to host Culver Stockton this Saturday. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff from Marshall, and then they will again remain at home to host William Woods, a newcomer to the Heart of America. That is a 5 o'clock kickoff this coming Tuesday, or I guess next Tuesday. That's a 5 o'clock kickoff. I assume the men will follow both of those. And CMU will get a long road trip up to northeast Iowa. They'll take on the Clark University Pride, who are traditionally flirting with the top 25 or are receiving votes. So again, a tough matchup, really, no matter what Hart team you play. And we'll have a good one for you on the men's side too coming up, as your CMU Eagles will play host to number 25 Missouri Valley College on the men's side. Missouri Valley started out started out number 14 nationally ranked. Have dropped a couple games, which have dropped them in the rankings, but again, all bets are off. You throw the records out the window and any other stuff that's gone on when you play your rival. And we've got 2 good ones here tonight for you. Again, Austin Thomas will be on the call for the men's game. Again, Missouri Valley with pressure. That's Fed. Arribas. Good defense by Protz just to make sure that one goes out of play. Garcia up the near side. Garcia to Ishii. Tries to send it back to Garcia. Garcia keeps it in play. Garcia up to Barreto. A nice sequence there by CMU. Cleared by Missouri Valley's defense. And that was a good sequence by Garcia to tightrope the line. And we'll get a foul. That'll be on number 14, Mocha Ishii. And Valley's going to move quickly. And believe it or not, doing a little bit of research, a year ago today was the last time these 2 teams played. They did not meet in the conference tournament as MNU knocked off Missouri Valley. But a year ago today, the Vikings took care of Methodist against the Eagles at home. A 3-2 win for the Vikings as pushes a player down, and we'll see what kind of card this is. This is going to definitely be a yellow card issued to number 8, Sarah Garcia, and I think that is the right call. Ends up pushing number 2, Leslie Serrato, out of bounds. Warranted or not, she comes off. And she actually comes off, so I don't know if that's a straight red card. I'll have to double check. I'll have to count our players out here. Sorry about that, folks. Just wanted to double check, make sure I had that correct. So no red card. Yellow card for Garcia, and Coach Schmidlin made the quick choice to sub her out, just to maybe let her cool off. Lauren Berger, a first half substitution, comes on for the Eagles. Foul committed on CMU. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Missouri Valley. It is. So again, a year ago today, Missouri Valley took care of business against CMU at home. That was a 3-2 win for the Vikings. For CMU, goals by Mariana Barreto to cut the deficit in half. Missouri Valley took a 2-0 lead in that game and scored. The Eagles scored at the 31st minute. Missouri Valley ended up putting it away with a goal in the 80th. Paula Castro made things close less than 60 seconds later, but ended up going in favor of Missouri Valley to pick up a win at home over Central. But CMU in a good spot now. They lead 2-1. 2 first half goals by Barreto and Munoz to counter a early goal from the Vikings. And we are about 12-13 minutes into half number 2 here. Only one substitution, Lauren Berger coming on for Sarah Garcia just moments ago. Munoz with a quick throw into Heinrichsen. Heinrichsen to Ishii. Brower to Munoz. Munoz to Heinrichsen. Heinrichsen up to Berger. It's Lauren Berger. Can't track it down, though. It'll either be a goal kick or just a real deep throw-in. I don't have the best angle, guys, so you'll have to forgive me. But as long as you guys can see it on your screen, that's the main thing. Munoz to Ishii. Ishii with a little bit of space. Ishii to Elder. Elder's got Schaup in front of her. Keeps it. Was looking for Ishii, but good defense by Missouri Valley. Barreto. And we'll get a foul on Missouri Valley. That'll be on number 7, Anna Rendon. And And Barreto goes down, so a free kick opportunity for, you guessed it, number 4, Nerea Munoz. Again, she had the earlier strike for the Eagles. Coach Schmidlin's trying to set up his offense as Missouri Valley's trying to figure out their wall situation. Bujilance, the senior goalkeeper, trying to provide instruction to her 4-man wall. And you've got Barreto and Munoz. We'll see who takes it. Barreto, Munoz. 3 points in American football, but that's not going to do anything for you in the European game. So just over the crossbar. And it'll be a goal kick for Missouri Valley. We'll get another sub for the Vikings. That'll be number 11, Fabiana Vasquez. She replaces number 18, Maddie Hudson. Carmona. Again, Valley in deep CMU offensive territory, or defensive territory, I should say. Again, Brower giving chase and making sure the Vikings couldn't get any more. Cristofaro and Munoz. That'll go out of play. It'll be a CMU goal kick. Again, about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one, we'll have CMU men's soccer playing host to number 25, Missouri Valley College. Austin Thomas will be on the call for that one. And you can also catch CMU volleyball. They are currently taking on number 10 nationally ranked Missouri Baptist in St. Louis. Currently lead 5-4 in set number 1. We'll see how both those teams settle in. Again, Missouri Baptist, a new member to the Heart of America this year across all sports, so they are a full member now. That ball struck. Goes high. I believe that was number 10, Judith Fed. Ball deflected by Brower. Berger. Protz. Ruiz sends that back to Bennett, and if you send it back, goalkeeper can't pick it up with her hand. She has to clear it, and she did a good job of that. Berger up to Munoz here on the near side. Ishii to Barreto. It's turned over, though, and Rendon with it now. Rendon back to Torres Vizcaino. And we'll get another sub here from Missouri Valley. It's going to be number 21, Marlene Flores. Schaup. Good idea looking for Barreto. Couldn't thread the pass through, though, and cleared by Missouri Valley. I believe that's Carrasco Mesa. Brower giving chase. Bennett looks for that one, gets cleared. That'll be a corner kick for Missouri Valley. We'll get one substitution for the Vikings. Again, number 21, Marlene Flores. Maybe. We'll see if she can get her teammate to recognize who's coming in. 21 coming on. Number 23, Ashley Arribas, coming off. Captain. Corner kick for Missouri Valley. Good opportunity at a set piece here. Ball sent in and sent out. I think that's just going to be a really, really deep throw in. I don't know if it's a goal kick. And we'll get 3 substitutions for CMU. Number 8, number 8, Sarah Garcia. Let me get over here. Number 18, Beatrice Ime. And then number 7, Suzu Nawasawa. They replace Grace Elder, number 15, Jenna Brower, number 6, and Mocha Ishii, number 14. Just 15 minutes into half number 2. We'll see what those substitutions do for Coach Dan Schmidlin and his squad. Munoz sends one into Heinrichsen, goes out of play. Say the sun has set, the lights have come on here at Davis Field as that ball is sent right at Bennett. Good job by the freshman after that early goal given up. She settled in nicely and has done a good job here. Just had to thwart off a couple of good shot attempts by the Vikings, and again, just a tough battle on both sides, no matter where you look at it. But again, this is a top 20 matchup. Number 18, CMU, and number 6, Missouri Valley College. That ball is sent back, but right at Bennett. Ball turned over. Heinrichsen trying to provide defense. And really good move. Even better defense by Protz. Missouri Valley's asking for a handball. They don't get it. That was number 10, Judith Fayed, really faking out a couple of CMU defenders, and you can feel the chippiness as Garcia is trying to move upfield quickly. Again, Reek Protz of CMU providing good defensive pressure. Missouri Valley, again, calling for a handball in the box, which I think would have been an automatic penalty, but they don't get the call. And we will continue play as Munoz is going to throw this one in. Looking for Barreto. And Barreto goes down. Munoz looking for Schaup. Ball deflected. Sent back upfield by Missouri Valley. And Protz and Cristofaro are going to do battle once again here down on the near side. Cristofaro sends one in. Headed. Was looking for Torres Vizcaino, but over her head. And White, I think, will just pick this one up. She does. Just a little under 22 minutes left here in half number 2. 3 first half goals. Haven't seen any here in the second half, but I have to imagine there will be a few more scores. If not, there'll be some excitement regardless. Again, a high intensity matchup. These teams just 45 minutes down the road from each other. And CMU just really stacking the box. Carmona with the shot ends up getting blocked. Carrasco Mesa with the shot. That goes wide. Out of play. And a CMU goal kick is coming your way next. Again, if anyone's tuning in, you've got a couple different games you can watch tonight. CMU volleyball currently leading Missouri Baptist 13-11 in St. Louis. Again, if you just checked out those rankings, all three of them came out today, men's and women's soccer and volleyball. Missouri Baptist jumped up to number 10. As Berger with an offensive pressure looking for Barreto. Garcia. Barreto! A beautiful sequence there by CMU. I'd give that shot to Barreto just off the crossbar, a little bit too high, but good idea and good quick passing from CMU. Almost looked like the Eagles were playing pinball there with how quick those passes were going. That's about as efficient as you can get. Just couldn't put it on frame. But again, a good idea and a good sequence. We'll see what comes of it here. And we'll give that shot to Flores, number 21. Good save by Bennett. And again, the longer shots seem to be proving a little more effective than some of the close range. 2 of our 3 goals have been free kicks from fairly good distances. They're not free kicks, but shots that are not right on goal. Really had to work, and some of the more creative pieces are working tonight as opposed to some of those closer attempts. So it's the way these games go sometimes, though. We'll see if Valley can tie it up. Ball sent into the box by White. Sent back out. Schaup, good defense by Schaup, and a little bit of a jailbreak for CMU. Schaup still with it. Schaup up to Garcia. Garcia. She's got Barreto. To her left. Ball cleared out by Rendon, number 7. That'll still be a throw-in for Centrals. We're just under 19 minutes left here in regulation. And we may have one sub coming on. We will. That'll be number 19, Luana Jarlene. Freshman forward from Paraguay. I think she's going to replace, she'll replace number 12, Luisa Schaup. So a good night for Schaup, some good defensive cues. Been a part of some good set pieces and a few offensive pushes. So her night appears to be wrapped up. We will see, though. And Munoz with the throw-in here on the near side, down in the corner. Ball goes out of play, and it'll stay with CMU. So a little bit of a blunder there by Missouri Valley's defense. And again, you'd like a corner, but a longer throw-in might end up working. We'll see. Quick throw-in. Munoz. Foul on CMU, couldn't tell you who it was on, so we'll just get a free kick for the Vikings. We'll have a substitution also for the Vikings here coming up shortly. That'll be number 20, Sylvia Maldonado, senior forward from Madrid, Spain. And if I didn't talk about it earlier, I'm going to talk about it again. I think they've got 15 seniors, 16 to 17 total upperclassmen. A very stacked, very veteran team. I only count 4 underclassmen, and 3 of those are sophomores, so very experienced Missouri Valley side. Bennett sends that one back up. Ball sent in. Carmona with the shot, number 14. Again, another good save by Bennett. Again, looking at the shot tally, 15 total shots for Missouri Valley compared to just 7 for CMU. 8 of those shots on frame, just 3 for the Eagles. But again, the defensive presence for both sides. Bennett's had a number of impressive saves. Against 8 shots on goal, has just given up 1. So 7 total saves for the freshman through 73 minutes of action. We'll see if she can hang on for the final 16. But Missouri Valley is is coming, and they're coming for more. Again, number 3, Cristofaro. Lauren. Okay. Again, almost right on cue. So our sub will come in for Missouri Valley. That's number 20, Sylvia Maldonado. She will replace number 22, Serena Abe. And we'll get a stoppage in play. And there's a little bit, maybe too much chit-chat going on over here. Or we've got an injured Eagle down on the field. That's number 4, Munoz. Might be cramping again. It was it's been a hot couple days here in Fayette. And if you're a fall person like me, you're ready for the cooler weather. But I think it got close to 90 here today, so. So they'll take a look at Munoz to see if they can't stretch out that cramp. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. You are listening to CMU Eagle Women's Soccer here on the Hart Conference Network and Urban Edge Network.
East of the 45, cuts across midfield, up the right sideline, stumbles, breaks the tackle, he's to the 20, to the 10, he is taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Field caught down the line, and it's a line drive right down the line, running catch by Jolly. 5 turns, shoots, hits it from the corner, the fading 3.
All right, we are back. And we will resume action. Back to field action, I hope. There we go. So, Munoz comes off. Brower comes in. Brower, a junior captain. A little bit of a different lineup here in the final 15. Again, no second half goals, but Missouri Valley providing the pressure and CMU hanging on for their lives here through the final 15, or they're going to try to at least, because holy cow, 16 shots for Missouri Valley, 9 of those on goal. 8 saves so far for Amber Bennett, the freshman goalkeeper, through 74 minutes of action. CMU just 7 shots, 3 shots on goal. 16 total fouls, 12 of those belonging to the Vikings of Missouri Valley. CMU with a 1 yellow card issued to Sarah Garcia earlier in this half. That is Lauren Berger down the far side. Berger trying to maintain possession, looking for Jarlene. Jarlene with a shot. That one's blocked. Easily scooped up by Bujilance. Again, the way the Hart regular season champion is decided is based off of a point total, similar to, I think, what they do in the professional leagues, depending on which one you're looking at. But it's going to be point total, not necessarily regular season standings. So I will double check my work there and get back to you guys. But again, these are 2 of the top 3 teams in the Heart of America doing battle here tonight. Mount Mercy leading the way. They've got a 3-0-1 conference record. They've played 4 matches, though, both CMU and Missouri Valley. CMU's just played 3 conference games, and Missouri Valley's only played 2. So a lot of movement still here in the early part of the season as we settle into September and October play. That's Garcia. Another insurance goal for the Eagles would be nice. And Munoz over here may or may not come back in. We'll see. You have to expect she will. Garcia with a good run. Looking for Jarlene. Jarlene, and they'll call her offsides. Beatrice Eim also in for the Eagles. We'll have a couple more subs. Louisa Schaup, I jinxed her. She'll actually come back into this game after I thought her night was done, but she will re-enter, as Will, I think, Munoz, and then number 23, Ashley Rebus, senior forward from Lake Forest, California. She was subbed off earlier in this game, so I expect her to make a difference here as they try to find the equalizer here in the final 13. Again, if you're just tuning in now, you'll have to go back and watch this one on demand because it's been a good one. Ruiz doing battle. Valley gets it back. Ball sent in. Bennett just picks that up inside the goalie box. There's lucked out there. Telling her team to clear out. She's going to send this one downfield. That's Flores. Goes out of play. We'll see who they award it to. Heinrichsen will get 3 subs. So for Valley, number 23, Ashley Rebus, she'll come on for number 3, Zoe Cristofaro. Munoz and Schaup, 4 and 12. They will enter for number 19, Jarlene. And I think number 13, Maya Heinrichsen as well. And Garcia's also coming off. I couldn't tell you who she came in for, though. CMU volleyball up 22-20. Set number 1 at number 10, Missouri Baptist. Same as Missouri Valley with a throw-in. Depending on how good this throw-in is, it could be the same as a free kick. That's number 4, Deja White on the throw-in. And Deja White with the throw-in. Ball sent in. Still in the box. Hasn't been cleared yet, and it's out. Good job by CMU's defense. Just under 12 minutes left here in half number 2. Shot attempt by number 14, Carla Carmona, way off frame. That'll go out of play for a goal kick. One more sub for Missouri Valley. Number 18, Maddie Hudson, comes on. Off is number 14, Carla Carmona. Ball sent in. Protz with the header, and that went backwards. And I thought that might be an own goal, but no goal. But Missouri Valley does get another corner kick here. Opportunity at a set piece just to send a ball into the box. They take it quickly, don't allow CMU. Punched out by Bennett. Cleared up the field. Again, Missouri Valley just trying to find something in this final 10 minutes of action. Another sub for Missouri Valley. Off is number 7, Anna Rendon. Number 14, Carla Carmona comes on for the Vikings. 8:44 clock is stopped. Again, you are watching Heart of America Women's Soccer on Urban Edge Network. This is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD and Director of Athletic Communications, bringing you action for tonight's women's soccer match. Austin Thomas will have the men's call for you. Again, that'll be number 25, Missouri Valley, taking on your Central Methodist Eagles here at Davis Field. Another good matchup. That ball sent in, deflected by Schaup. Again, this will probably be the routine here for the final 8.5 minutes of play, as Missouri Valley is just looking for some kind of offensive score to find the equalizer and maybe even the go-ahead goal, because they are just really working this CMU defense. That ball goes out of play. Again, men's game will start at about, 8:15, 8:20, depending on the conclusion of this one. Usually about 30 minutes after this one wraps up, but there's 7.5 minutes left, so if you're a soccer fan, that could be about 20, 25 minutes, depending on how many stoppages in play we have. You never know. We'll see. Again, CMU with a jailbreak. That's Barreto. Barreto trying to send one upfield to Berger. Can't track it down, though, and Bujulance just sends that one back up the other way. Ball sent in. Across the face of goal. Now Rasawa tried to track that one down, but just elects to let it roll out. It'll be a throw-in for Missouri Valley deep in, or I guess CMU deep in their own territory. Munoz back on after a little bit of a injury due to cramping, but again, it's been a hot one in Fayette today. And I think it'll eventually get cooler, but we also need some rain. And that's just the Midwest coming out in me. Asking for cooler weather. Munoz sends that one up. Missouri Valley asking for a foul. Official says play on. Again, a tough physical game here between number 6 Missouri Valley and number 18 Central Methodist University. Now Rasawa with a good tackle. Ball sent up. Valley asking for a foul on Berger because Deja White goes down. Official says no, play on. Quick corner kick. That'll be number 23, I think, Ashley Rebus on the corner. And we'll get another stoppage in play with about 5.5 left. We'll get a yellow card issued. I believe that's number 4. Deja White will confirm, but I'm pretty sure. So first yellow of the card of the night for Missouri Valley. Corner kick as the clock resumes. Ball is sent into the box. Headed. Still out of play, and good save by Munoz right on the line there. Bennett was right there as well, but good defense by the junior to keep that ball out of the back of the net. We'll get a throw in again for Missouri Valley. Ball sent in. Cleared out. Ball sent. Great save by Bennett. Viscano with the, almost looked like a free kick, and she had 2 Viking teammates right down there, but good job by Bennett to be assertive and go out and grab that ball. And again, as a goalkeeper, you have a right to go get it. Any sort of contact, I think, ends up being a a foul on the defense in those situations, so good job by the freshman. But Missouri Valley still plugging away. They got 4.5 minutes to try to find the equalizer. 18 shots, 10 of them on goal for Missouri Valley. Amber Bennett having a really solid game as a freshman. And we'll get a foul. That'll be number 14, Carla Carmona, as Barreto goes down in a heap. We'll get a clock stoppage. We may or may not get a card. 4:06 remaining. Coach Drew Hawkins is up out of his seat, none too pleased, as is CMU head coach Dan Schmidlin. So foul against Missouri Valley. Free kick for Central. You've got Protz, you've got Munoz, you've got Ruiz. I think Protz will end up taking this one, and she does. She'll send that one deep in Missouri Valley territory. Barreto goes down, and they'll call Schaup with the foul. 12. And a yellow card issued to Barreto, again for too much arguing. So again, less than 4 minutes remaining here in this one, and you can tell the tension is building here between these two teams. Less than 45 minutes apart from each other. Number 6 against number 18 in the national polls. A battle of conference champions the last 6 years has really been CMU. Missouri Valley earned that title last year. Tonight's match a real determinant, and we'll get a foul on number 21, Barreto. Again, our official, I think he's done a good job tonight in stopping some of the chaos that comes with fouls. And we'll get a free kick. .240 remaining. Ball sent into the box. Headed. Good defense. Still in play. Ball. Goal. .232 remaining. Get you in a second. We'll see if we can throw up the goal, see who it is on the screen here. All right, so confirmation on the goal score. Her second of the night, number 10, Judith Fed, with just under 3 minutes left. And you could feel it coming. Again, 19 total shots, 11 shots on goal for Missouri Valley. And now they're going to be looking for the go-ahead goal here, as we hit about the 2-minute mark again. CMU just defending for their lives for the last 43 minutes, and eventually Missouri Valley just breaks through, and the chanting of the Missouri Valley students section on your left is loud and it's palpable. So again, this is what you want. Collegiate soccer at its finest. Two rival programs, number 18 versus number 6. Couldn't ask for a better broadcast or a better game here this evening. And we'll see how this one ends. About 90 seconds left in this one. We'll get a 1 minute countdown from our PA announcer Cam Magine, as well as a 10-second countdown. But boy, we've got a good one here. And we'll see what Missouri Valley can do. Again, a win is the preferred one for both sides, but again, if it ends up being a draw, you'd have to think that CMU ends up escaping with one. They'll get number 7, Arasawa, with the foul, or I guess a throw-in. It'll be a throw-in for Missouri Valley as we hit the 1 minute mark here in Fayette.
1 minute remaining in the match.
We'll see if CMU can hang on, because boy, this has been a good one. And don't worry, we'll have another good one here as this ball is sent in. Number 23, Ashley Arribas. Bennett goes down. That'll be a goal kick for CMU. And Munoz, I think, will just take her time with this one, as we are under 30 seconds now here in the second half. Munoz sends that one up. We'll see if CMU can hang on. Missouri Valley trying to go for a late go-ahead goal, but just about 10 seconds left in this one.
9, 8, 7, 6.
As that final countdown is
4,
on, ball sent out.
1.
And just like that, and a real incredible game. You have to feel like CMU escaped with one here. As Missouri Valley, 19 total shots, 11 of those shots on goal. A lot of them in the second half. CMU hanging on for dear life defensively, but a brilliant performance by Amber Bennett. 9 total saves, gives up a goal in the first half and one late in the second half, but a really solid performance for that freshman, and played really well. So that's how this one's going to end. We'll put 30 minutes on the clock here for men's soccer, and we'll have more CMU Valley action coming your way shortly. And again, just a really, really solid performance from both teams, and you hate to see this one end, but that's going to do it here from Davis Field for women's soccer. With that, CMU is going to move to 5-1-2 overall, 3-0-1 in the Heart of America, and Missouri Valley is going to now stand at 4-0-3, 2-0-1 in the Heart of America. Goal scorers: Fede scoring twice for Missouri Valley College, and then goals from Barreto and Munoz. So that's going to do it here from Davis Field. Final score: CMU 2, Missouri Valley 2. Missouri Valley coming up with a late equalizer to salvage a tie. So that'll do it here from Davis Field. This is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD for Communications here at Central Methodist. I appreciate you all tuning in. Shout out to my team, Vanessa Cantoni for running my camera, Lauren Strange, my GA, for doing the stats work. Big shout out to her for all that she does, and we'll have more soccer action coming your way as the men are going to kick off here in about 30-35 minutes. Again, appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll have more action. Austin Thomas will be on the call for the men's game, so we'll catch y'all here soon. You've been listening to CMU Eagles Women's Soccer here on Urban Edge Network.